Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a local organization helping kids and adults who are blind and visually impaired participate in sports and physical activity. Here to share more, we welcome the founder, president, and CEO of the Northwest Association for Blind Athletes, Billy Henry. Good to have you with us, Billy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's first give people some background. You were born legally blind, but that doesn't mean you can't see anything, right?
Absolutely. So there's a big misconception about blindness, that when someone says that they're blind or visually impaired, that they have total blindness. But actually, most people who are blind have some degree of vision. It might be tunnel vision. It might be, seeing just seeing in the center of your vision, or being able to be up close, or only being able to, see print if it's really large. For me, I see about 2200 in my left eye. That means that someone that sees 20/20 vision, what they see at 200 feet, I see at 20 feet. So I'm just getting things a lot closer to see it.
Gotcha. So what inspired you to come up with this group that helps blind athletes actually participate, actually do something? Because really, when someone is blind, like, the odds are against them.
When I was 15 years old, I wanted to be able to participate in powerlifting, so I invited 5 of my friends over to my parents' house in Southwest Washington to be able to participate. And really what I wanted to be able to do was be able to participate in powerlifting with my friends. At that time, there wasn't a lot of opportunities for individuals who are blind or visually impaired to participate, so it started in a very grassroots way, with 5 of my friends coming over to my parents' house to be able to participate.
And were any of your friends blind as well?
All of them were blind.
Okay.
All of them were blind or visually impaired. And from that experience, we built confidence, we built community, we built friendship, we were able to set and achieve goals. And I wanted to be able to provide that opportunity to all people who are blind or visually impaired. So that's how Northwest Association for Blind Athletes was founded about 18 years ago.
And tell me about some of the programs you now offer for blind athletes.
We deliver about 5,000 program and service interactions to children, youth, and adults who are blind or visually impaired. Our youngest participant is 6 months old, learning how to swim for the first time.
Oh, that's so great. Okay.
And then our oldest person is in their 80s, and we deliver about 20 different types of sports and recreational opportunities for individuals who are blind or visually impaired across Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana.
And you've got to see a change in personality, I'm going to believe, because finally they're able to do something that only their seeing friends could do.
One of the things that really resonates with me is we have a program called Camp Spark that's done on a university campus.
Right.
We do 3 sessions at Linfield University in McMinnville, and we see a student come to camp on Sunday, maybe being afraid to leave home for the first time and leave mom and dad for the first time, and then by the time their parents pick them up on Friday, they're navigating around the college campus, they're meeting new friends, they're building skills, they're learning how to navigate around the dorms, learning how to make their own meals, and really having that time and that experience, and it's really, really life-changing. So that's what does it for me.
You must have a staff too that's educated on how to help adapt a sport to a blind person, right? Because you have to have adaptations.
Absolutely. So we employ about 20 team members. The majority of our program's team members are master degree teachers that have a specialization in adapted physical education. And then we rely on about 450 community volunteers who are really the heart and soul powering our mission, from tandem cycling pilots to ski guides and a variety of other volunteer opportunities that really make our programs possible.
Is that because we're looking at the tandem bikers now? Is that because you have to have someone who's able to see, to guide you, to keep you away from the dangers, right?
Absolutely.
And the same with running, I'm assuming?
Yep, we have a lot of guide runners, and track and field is a really popular sport. So we'll have a volunteer that will run oftentimes with a tether rope, not always, but generally with a tether rope, that will run side by side with an athlete to provide that guide, but also the athlete's running independently. So one thing that's really important for us is that everything's about empowerment. We really believe in empowering people who are blind or visually impaired to reach their greatest potential in whatever they want to do, and our volunteers are walking side by side with our athletes to do that.
That's fantastic. So I'm assuming you're in need of volunteers, right?
Absolutely. We deliver about 600 events every year to individuals who are blind or visually impaired, so our community steps up in a big way for volunteers. But one of the challenges that we have right now is that we're delivering so many more events and serving so many more people, we don't have enough volunteers to fuel our mission. So we really need volunteers at all ages and skill levels and opportunities. There's a place for everyone at our organization.
And you also have a big dinner and auction coming up. When is that?
That's Saturday, April 12th, and it's our 1 in a Million dinner and auction that's focused on the difference that one person can make in the lives of our athletes.
Yeah.
Our goal is to raise $1.2 million in one night. We're having a little bit of a hard time this year, so we're trying to work really hard to make sure that we hit our goal for our athletes.
Well, you made a difference in so many lives,
Thank
Billy.
you.
That's incredible. Thank you so much. We're going to put all the information for everyone on our website at katu.com. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest.